Ready.
Oh, on that
Recording.
note. Oh, the first one of the podcast. Cheers.
What are you holding there? I can't even see that.
I know, right? It's crazy. I'm holding nothing. That
Oh
is a
yeah,
beautiful light.
Charlie.
Oh yeah.
Diesel.
See, Charlie. Seth was picking some. He was making his picks. He was drinking some Mountain Dew last week too, and it seemed to work out well with him. So
Nice.
yep. I was gonna say it must be the good stuff.
Yep.
That's all it takes. Mountain Dew.
Little fuel. I'm good.
Well, yeah, Mountain Dew to have the second most picks of the week. You know, lattes for the first. I don't know what happened in all the other previous weeks, but you know, this is the
was
one
good.
that really counted.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, it's about that time. Spin that intro.
Spin it. Okay, week 8. What's the matter, Charlie?
Nothing. Not good.
That intro gets better and
Yeah.
better every.
Nailed it.
Okay, our special guest picker this week, all the way from St. Peter, Dr. Charlie Potts.
Wow.
Thank you,
Just
gentlemen.
got
Pleasure.
done running a marathon, which, for the record, 10 years ago or so, the quote I heard was, "I'm never ever going to do this again," and here you are.
I've said that after every single one, and I've done another one every time.
Just that painful addiction brings you
Yeah.
back.
Yep. Had a great
What-
weekend in Kansas City.
Oh yeah, this is the one that you guys were supposed to do last year.
Yep, for sure. And we were really excited to do it last year, and then it got postponed.
Yep.
Not quite as excited this year, but it went well. Weather was top 10 weather day. 40
Yeah.
degrees at the start, 55 at the finish.
Did you
Ooh,
win?
Oh,
Risk.
nice.
No, I
Oh.
didn't want to show off.
Second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just there for the T-shirt, okay?
Yeah, I
That's
held
right.
back a little, but
Oh, Brit's on her A game right now.
And then
Read her
your
off.
wife said it was a very beautiful, quite hilly course.
very challenging course. I would never have guessed Kansas City was that hilly.
Yeah, you think
Beautiful countryside, though.
Yeah, it was
As you're going up the hill, that's what you're thinking.
yeah, right. No, it was awesome. Awesome course. Kansas City's a fun place. It was cool.
Nice.
I will not show you my big toe on my left foot. I'll send you a picture later. It's too graphic
Okay.
for a family video.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like, TV, no NA stuff. We can't be having
Yeah,
that.
I'll send you a picture later.
There we go.
Okay. Sounds like a good point to pivot into last week's results.
Pivot. Woo! Love that top score. Look at me climb.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time, maybe even like all last year and this year included, that I've been the outright highest pick. Pretty honored by it. Very excited.
Alex, I can't help but notice how that Nebraska one turned out.
Yeah.
Who would have picked that game, Nebraska?
It's like whenever Nebraska goes to Minnesota, it's like they just can't do anything there. I mean, granted, they can't do anything most places, but I thought they had a chance against Minnesota.
Yeah.
I think I was surprised. PJ Fleck is 4-1 against Mr. Incredible Scott Frost. That's a surprise.
Frost. What a guy.
It was we're leaving the stadium, and of course the Nebraska fans are as great as they always are. And this couple next to me, and first she's talking, she goes, "Oh, your team was amazing." Again, like it was my doing in the stands. And I just said, what's Scott going to say about this? "Oh, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. We already got that covered. It's not his fault."
You should have been just the non-Minnesotan response. Your team's really good. Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we
We
are.
are incredible. We're
Bring Georgia over. Let's go.
Yeah.
Beat up on you, losers.
Yeah.
To which her boyfriend, husband jumps in and goes, we're not in the 90s anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're starting to get sick of it too, huh?
Yeah,
I
it
think
sounds
so.
like it.
He's been there knight in shining armor for 4 or 5 years with absolutely nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, from my vantage point, the more talented team didn't win
Hey, that's all right. You don't need it.
because
Culture over talent. That's what PJ said.
yeah. Boy,
I love it.
PJ took a direct shot over the bow on that one.
Yeah, I love it though.
So, Al,
right.
this week, here we go. Alex, start us off.
Oh boy, we got a big spread from the get-go. Illinois at Penn State. Penn State is picked to win by 23. We're gonna do the half points or just stick with 23.
You're in charge of the points there.
All right, we're just gonna keep it as 23.
Is
Hopefully
that going
no
to
tie.
tip it for you? 23.5 or 24?
Hey, we don't like ties.
We gotta change it from Vegas a little bit. With betting is going up and down. So yeah, Penn State's picked to win by 23 points in Penn State. Charlie.
Penn State's going to win. I have been trying to figure out if Sean Clifford is going to play, the Penn State quarterback. Sounds like they're not sure. If he plays, I think they cover, but they don't know if he's going to play. So I'm going to say they will not cover, but Penn State will win easily.
Mm-hmm.
Their quarterback was atrocious last week when Clifford went out.
Yes,
Or 2
everything
weeks ago or whatever it was.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Something's a little goofy here typing this in.
Alex, you got to pull yourself together, man.
You can't see it.
Yeah, that's true.
Are
You
you-
even had Charlie in there. Jeez. I know. If you're not looking on YouTube, Alex is looking really intensely into his laptop monitor.
He's locked on.
Lock it up. Alex, you good?
Can't type.
What?
Yeah, it says it's typing in Illinois.
Oh no. So that means it's coming down.
Oh,
to me
wait.
now.
Let's I think
type it.
Yeah.
I think I know.
Oh, yeah, we're view only, I think.
Oh, Captain Dean, let go of the reins, all right? You have enough power to let power go.
He's
Okay,
gotta
there you go,
accept
Alex.
us into the chat.
Oh
He's
my
got to
God.
allow us to type. Yeah, okay, here we go. On that note, yes, Penn State, they are going to win. They aren't going to cover the spread, Illinois.
I don't know. That's tough. They're coming off a bye week. So that's always a plus. You know, they're fresh, ready to go, ready to just play, kick some arse. I'm going to go at Penn State. Let's go. They're going to fire it up. I'm going to go Penn State, not Illinois.
Waiting for that one, Josh.
I love
I do
it.
kind of wonder, though, is James Franklin, now that LSU job is open too?
Yeah.
LSU and USC job. I wonder James Franklin's going to be a little distracted, maybe thinking about new jobs for next year. Just saying.
Yeah, Charlie, my initial thought was right with you because when Sean leaves the game, it changes and it shouldn't be that big of a deal for one player. In the next breath, Illinois is really bad.
They are.
They had one really good game. I can't remember who they played to start the season out against. Oh, it was Nebraska. I'm going to go Penn State to cover.
All right, next game. Northwestern at the Big House. Michigan's picked to win by 23.5 points.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. What do you think of that, Charlie?
Michigan's going to win. 23.5 is a lot. I don't think they're going to cover. I think Michigan's going to win, something like 31-14. Northwestern's been pretty big disappointment, but 23.5 is a lot to cover. So I'm going Northwestern.
Yep, I'm going to do the same thing. I think that Michigan State's, they're going to get a couple You know, they're gonna get a good lead. Just ground pound it, burn the clock out. Easy win for Michigan. Northwestern.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to agree. I know Michigan's good. I've been really impressed with Michigan this year. It's at home, which is very, very cool. We always play good at home. Northwestern is that team that I feel it's hard to run up the score on them, just the style of football they play. So obviously Michigan's winning. Definitely not covering the spread. Dad, listen to that algorithm. What is it saying?
The algorithm has Michigan winning by 31.
All right.
Oh, so obviously you have to follow it. It's the
Yeah,
algorithm.
so Michigan's going to win and cover by
I don't even know if
31.
they're gonna
Ooh,
score
Cotton.
31. Wow.
All right. Upset of the
Wow,
week.
that stopped the crowd right there.
All right, next game, Wisconsin at Purdue. Wisconsin's picked to win by 3.5 points. Charlie.
No. Wisconsin is just awful. I don't.
It's so bad. Like,
it is so
just
bad.
not the same.
No, Mertz is terrible. They're just not good. And Purdue got the big top 25 win, so they're set up for failure, right? Because they're still high off last week's win. But
Right, hangover effect.
yeah, but I think Purdue is on the rise. They're back in the top 25. I think they're going to win outright.
Was Purdue that good, or was Iowa just over?
Well,
Overhyped.
Iowa's offense is horrible.
Yeah.
But I think Purdue, that receiver for Purdue that had like 250 yards,
Mm-hmm.
he's tough.
that-
If he has a decent game against Wisconsin, they'll win.
Yeah, was that Bell? I mean, just
Yeah.
and it's been a
had a
long
big game
time since
against-
I've seen Wisconsin's defensive line just get pushed backwards by Purdue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that, Josh?
So I was gonna say Bell had a pretty big game against Minnesota as well. And
Yeah.
that was in horrible passing conditions. That was
Yeah.
downpour rain, and he still had a good receiving game. Yeah, I couldn't believe the upset last week, which is cool.
Pretty sweet.
Alex?
Yeah, I mean, I was really excited for Wisconsin. Mertz, he was supposed to be the real deal. Huge thumbs down.
Well,
Purdue, yeah, they're going to win outright. They're having an exciting season. Let's go, Purdue.
sweet. Boiler up, I think is what you're supposed to say.
Oh, yes.
Boiler
They
up.
say boiler up. Toot toot. No. Hangover effect is real. They are on cloud 9. They had to play out of their minds against a very tough team to win. Proud that you did it. Way to go. Wisconsin is a bad team, but they are an outright better team than Purdue. Wisconsin is going to win and cover at Purdue for sure.
wow,
No.
that's bold.
I mean, you're
You do
wrong.
realize-
but wow.
Bounce back.
Yeah. Algorithm has Purdue plus 10. Aiden O'Connell is going to have a day. They're just not going to stop O'Connell and Bell. Ted, this is for you. I got a little heat last week because we all went against Purdue. Purdue, boiler up. They will win. They don't even need to get plus 10, but they will.
Okay. All right. Maryland at Minnesota. Minnesota's picked to win by 4.5 points.
Gophers always play to the level of their competition. I think Maryland's another mid-pack kind of team. I think that they're gonna make it painfully close. But roll the boat, Ski-U-Mah, go Gophers. They'll cover. They'll win.
Amen.
Stealing all the thunder, I'm going to say. I don't say Minnesota's going to win much. They're going to win and cover the spread.
Yeah, that one didn't pay out for you last week with the
Yeah,
old
don't say.
Minnesota, Nebraska. And I was say I was confident. I was sold last week. I went hell yeah, Minnesota just dominates Nebraska in Minnesota. They did it again. Thank you for backing up my talk. I also will continue to pick Minnesota, another home game. All right. I think Nebraska's probably better than Maryland. They just need to play well, play a complete game. They don't need to be great. Just play all 4 quarters how you usually play. You'll get that cover. Let's go, Minnesota. Go Gophers.
Yeah, I definitely going Gophers. Tanner had one really bad pass. Otherwise, 16 straight passes to start out the game, completions. I was just looking at this and I did not realize Maryland, when they played Ohio State and Wisconsin and Iowa, 117 points given up in 2 games.
That's exciting.
Gophers algorithm has Gophers winning a plus. Oh, what do we got here? A plus 12.5. I don't know how they're going to get that half,
Whoa.
but Gophers will win, will cover.
All right. Next game, Ohio State at Indiana. And this spread kind of shocks me. Ohio State's only picked to win by 21 points.
I know.
Okay, Charlie.
Well, then I'm going to surprise you because Indiana is, I mean, last year, this was the game that Indiana almost pulled off by playing Ohio State. Indiana has been one of the biggest disappointments in the country. Like, I was so pumped to see them do well again this year.
Yeah.
Love their coach, love Tom Allen, love the quarterback Penix, but they're just not good. But 21 felt like a lot to me for this game for some reason, maybe just because I'm thinking about last year's game. I think Ohio State's going to win, but I don't think they're going to cover. I think they're only going to win by 14, 15. So Indiana.
Yeah, I agree with you, Charlie. Like, I was finally excited to watch Indiana last year. It's like, okay, this team is going to be really good, and they're going to build on to next year. Absolute kind of letdown, but I think Ohio State's going to win and cover the spread.
Coming off a bye week, just like Penn State, big spread, big cover. Let's go OSU, you big losers. Score a lot of points. I don't like them. Plain and simple. Oh,
Simply said.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Dad. Just like on a side note, Alex always says there's that Ohio State fan everywhere we go.
Always got the anal beads wrapped around their neck, you know.
Big ones. Yeah, with a nasty thing. And I'm sure I've said this before, but it just peeves me in Stewartville, Minnesota. Every time I leave the neighborhood and come in, the house on the corner has
is there a
OSU flag. And I'm like,
the worst.
what are you doing? And
Everywhere you go, there's just that token OSU fan.
Yeah.
I drive past it and I go, damn it, Alex is right. There is the one in
Yeah.
Stewartville.
Yeah.
It's brutal. They have a red house too. It's stupid. They're not followers, so I can rip them to shreds, Dad. Don't worry.
Yeah, you don't think
Okay. No, I'm right with you. We were coming back after shutting the lake down. Clear Lake, Wisconsin, big red country.
Yep.
And there's an OSU flag along the road. I was like,
Why?
what?
Why?
Simply said, they have the #1 offense in the country. Strength of schedule is #3 overall, and they still have the #1 offense. They've cleaned up the penalties. Michael Penix will have touchdowns. He will have interceptions. OSU will win, will cover.
There we go. There's your point, Charlie, to make it up right there.
Mhm.
Next one, FCS level, NDSU at Missouri State. NDSU is picked to win by 19 points.
I did my homework and confirmed that Missouri State is a real school.
Yep. Not a fake one.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
don't really fill up their stands.
Yeah.
Not that fake high school Sycamore Academy or whatever the
Yeah,
heck that
exactly.
was.
Yeah. I gotta think NDSU is. They seem like they're. I mean, I'm just looking at records. I haven't watched them yet, but I gotta think they're gonna win, and I'm gonna pick them to cover.
Yep. Normally a safe bet, kind of like going with Tom Brady. You just don't bet against them. They just don't have the offense and just power like they have in previous years. NDSU is going to win. I do not think they're going to cover the spread.
I am gonna follow Alex exactly. I have watched a few of the games, and Alex hit it square on the head. Alex watches all their games. Yeah, 19's a lot. 19's a lot for Ohio State to cover against a crappy Indiana team. a less than explosive offense, because it's not bad. It's just not as explosive as the NDSU teams of past. So they'll win, but they're not going to cover. So my pick will go Missouri State.
Yeah, I made the mistake not going in the NDSU corner 1 week, and it caught me. Quincy Patterson, double threat, pass the ball, can run the ball. They're number 5 in the country for rushing. Patterson, and then he'll give it up to Watson. NDSU will win, will cover. They're going to win going away on this one.
Whoa, Alex, look at us. Look at us.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Quincy Patterson, interesting quarterback. Just a very different dynamic. Anywho,
Well, he's not what you're used to.
No, it's not a Trey Lance. It's not Carson Wentz,
Right.
you know. All right, here's the Charlie game. Interesting.
boy.
USC at Notre Dame. Notre Dame is picked to win by 7 points. Charlie.
I'm angry at all of you for making me do this.
Yeah, you go. I know where your head's
Now-
at.
But
Oh,
Charlie,
God.
before you go in there, Charlie, what you were accepted at USC.
Mhm.
You applied and were accepted.
Wait, what?
It was before Pete Carroll. Who was the coach?
After Larry Smith,
Because it was kind of one of those lull years.
I think it was that when John Robinson came back for a year or two.
That could be.
I can't remember.
I
Can't
know,
believe
but
you
I'm
didn't-
just not saying it.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one pains me to know, and USC is just so disappointing. They play better on the road. Oddly, they're getting blown out at home all the time, but they're going to go on the road. They're going to look good on a couple drives, and then they're going to have like 18 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
Yeah.
Just
They're going to make
back to back.
stupid coaching decisions. I think Notre Dame's going to win. They're going to cover, and I'm going to cry about it all
Yep.
Saturday night.
Yeah. Anytime I go with USC and I think they have a chance, they just let me down.
Totally.
Yep.
That's my whole life except for about 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like being a Minnesota fan.
The golden years
Yeah.
of the mid 2000s, let
Yep.
me tell you.
God, I remember the Vince Young
Yeah.
game. That was fun.
Beautiful.
It's in Notre Dame. Notre Dame doesn't look that terrible this year. We're gonna go with it. Sucks to say, it's kind of like picking Ohio State to win. We're gonna go with Notre Dame to win, cover the spread.
Piggybacking off of Alex, every time I pick USC, they don't do well. Every time, because I hate Notre Dame, every time I don't pick Notre Dame, they do well. So everything's pointing in the direction of picking Notre Dame. So I will pick Notre Dame to win and cover. I hope it's a tie because I hate Notre Dame.
So how do you really feel?
Yeah.
Hey,
I say it
they're
every,
the
I think I
great
say I hate Notre Dame week after week after week. And at least 3-4 times. So Notre Dame, give me a point and get out of here.
Building the algorithm, it hits on what you were talking about, Charlie. USC 122nd of 130 in penalties,
Yeah.
Nice.
83rd in lost in the turnover margin. But I'm going with my heart instead of my head on this one. I think Notre Dame will win, but I don't think they'll cover.
Wow.
Surprised Darla's not coming in out of the stands and smack. You go with your gut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is a crisp crack of a beautiful bush light brought to you by Snowball Blue Microphones. Not sponsored yet, but we're going to get there.
It's coming.
Don't be afraid to reach out to them.
Persistent.
Anyway,
Resistance.
on to
Let's
two
go.
teams I haven't really paid any attention to. This is going to be 100% coin toss for me.
Oh.
Oklahoma State at Iowa State. Iowa State's picked to win by 7 points, who almost got beat by UNI,
Almost did.
who NDSU throttled.
Yeah.
So, Charlie.
I like Iowa State. I like what they're doing. I think they're good, but they have a weird knack for making everything painfully close.
True.
Quarterback's good. Their running back is good. I think Iowa State's going to win, but I think it's going to be an uncomfortable, like 2 or 3 point win. So I think Oklahoma State will keep it close.
Yep. Yeah, Iowa State is kind of like the Indiana for me. After that really kind of big season, I was excited for them this year.
Mhm.
Yeah, they just built so much hype around them, but this year has been kind of a letdown. I'm gonna go just Oklahoma State outright win.
Do I try and pick up another point? You know what? Why not? I'm gonna ignore what I just told Dad. I'm gonna go with my heart, not my gut. About 10-second Tom over here. That's our quarterback. Short memory. Get burnt once, whatever.
Brock,
Go right,
Brock Purdy.
do it again. Let's go, Cy. ISU is going to win and cover at home. Is that Jack Trice? Come on.
Oh, yeah, you fools.
Not know Jack.
Yeah.
It's an amazing stadium. The atmosphere is electric.
Well, it's been 3 years since Iowa State has beaten Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State has really owned them the last 10 games, but Purdy, Brees Hall, Hutchinson, they're just gonna. I mean, I think it's going to be a very high scoring, entertaining Big 12 game. The winning by 7 bothers me, but what you said, Josh, Darla will smack me if I don't go with Brock. So Brock Purdy, Iowa State to win and cover.
There we go. Make it happen. All right. Clemson at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh by 3. Don't know much about Pittsburgh.
Clearly better
Another
than
fun
Clemson.
one.
we are living in a world where Pittsburgh is dominating the ACC, which is odd.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't think the dynasty is over for Clemson, but they sure are terrible offensively.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what happened, but they cannot do anything. I think Pitt is going to win, and I think Pitt is going to cover. I think they're going to win by 7-10. I think it's going to be kind of low scoring because I don't think Pitt's not exactly high flying, but Clemson's terrible.
Yeah, they're not flying at all. So that's
No, I think it's be like 21-14, 21-10, that kind of score.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone with Clemson a lot this year, and I've been let down a lot this year.
pretty much every
We're just
time.
actively going Pittsburgh. Outright win.
Yeah, I was hyped up. You know,
Do it for Larry.
Yep. I brought my guts last week. Apparently, I was the only Clemson person that did. So again, I hate, just like I hate picking Notre Dame, I hate picking against Clemson. So, but yeah, they let me down time and time again. I will go Pitt to win and cover. It's at home. Sure, why not?
Pitt
Sure.
is in first place in the Coastal.
Yep.
Clemson in third. Now they're playing this at Heinz Field. That's not where Pitt usually plays, right?
Yeah, that's their home field right now.
It is right now.
Yeah.
Well, if you go back to the way too early preseason pick, I picked Pitt to win the Coastal. So
Sick.
to
I
do
was
that,
Vikings
they're
fan.
yeah. So
Yo, did
I'm
you
gonna-
also pick Georgia
Yeah,
too?
weird flex.
oh wait, did I pick Georgia to win the whole thing? Yep, I did.
Yeah,
Pitt will
I think you
win,
might
will
have.
cover.
I can't wait till Alabama smacks them in the SEC and just
Right.
But you know it's coming, and you know I'm Roll Tide for sure.
Well, speaking of the SEC, next game, LSU at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is picked to win by 9.5. Boy, LSU is a mess right now.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the strangest things ever, too. So Ed Orgeron gets fired, but we'll let you finish out the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
No. I even miss him, too, because I.
Like, is he not fitting for Louisiana?
Yeah.
I'm just not hearing a lot. I missed the undefeated Joe Burrow season because all I would hear when I turned on Sports Center was "Go Tigers."
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. the compilation of Go Tigers was unbelievable. But yeah, it's lacking for sure.
Yeah, and I think some teams respond by getting fired up when their coach gets fired. LSU's had a ton of injuries. I just don't know that they care that much. That's the kind of team that once you're out of the season, they're kind of just done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love Lane Kiffin. I love Ole Miss's offense. I think Ole Miss is gonna win, and I think they're gonna cover. They're due for a big game. This will be it.
Yep. This is a good team to get a good win.
Yep.
Same thing that Charlie said. Ole Miss win and cover.
Don't have much to say besides
All I got to say.
all
about
I got to
that.
say about that. Ole Miss, obviously.
Obvious.
So since Georgia's not here, so I'd pick Georgia. Cameron's younger brother goes to Ole Miss.
Oh, that's
so
right.
on that note, there's my reason right there. Let's go Rebels.
Did you see
Also-
the stuff at Tennessee where they were throwing all the stuff at Ole Miss?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was gnarly.
They threw a golf ball at Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, yoked
I
by
saw that,
golf
like,
ball.
who brings a golf ball to a football game?
And a dickhead. That's who.
SEC
Like,
fans are gnarly.
like you don't bring it to you just like, oh, it's in my pocket. You're like, I'm gonna throw this at
Yeah.
someone.
Hey, I got this $12 Pro V1
Yeah.
right now. We're gonna make
Well,
this.
and then he's like, I was glad it was a range ball. He's like, I knew they wouldn't waste the
Oh.
Titleist on me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Pro V. Nah, we'll put it back
Yeah.
in the pocket.
Oh goodness.
Looking at these two quarterbacks, pretty impressive. Max Johnson for LSU, 20 touchdowns, 4 INTs. Matt Corral, 14 touchdowns, 1 intercept. I think Ole Miss is going to win. I don't think they're going to cover.
That's fine. You don't have to. It's your opinion.
That's okay.
It's 2021. You can choose what you want. That's fine.
I didn't put that in the algorithm. Otherwise, I'd be more sure of myself.
Yeah. So now you're just you're free balling it out here.
Yeah.
That's the-
Wild man. No algorithm for that one.
Oh, man.
I don't have numbers telling me what to do. I don't know.
Alex, could you put my pick in there? What the heck?
Oh, geez. Oh, sorry, I didn't press tab. There you go.
Mm-hmm. I think our picks are kind of all over the place here.
Yeah,
So
They really are.
I don't think
This-
anyone's gonna run away with a perfect
We
game
only
by
have
any.
2 that line up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minnesota and Pitt.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the board.
Yeah.
And both of those could be wrong because
Yeah.
we've seen
Remember
Minnesota.
Bowling Green?
Yeah, we've seen Minnesota shit the bed plenty of times. Oh, you're favored? Yeah, here comes Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Going into
Who hasn't-
Minneapolis.
Who hasn't won since?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That
All
was
right, we beat that Big Ten school.
Oh, goodness.
goodness. Charlie, do you have a perfect pick week? I would say looks good some places.
I'm feeling pretty good with Charlie's picks because a lot of them are like mine.
Yeah, we lined up on a lot, Alex.
Alex
I
tends to
know.
go with the pickers.
Yeah.
Hey, they just know how to pick them. Who's in first place? Okay.
The guest pick, but you
Yeah.
are first of the losers, Alex. Way to go.
Well, and just so you know, Charlie, Darla will get after you if you drop the guests below. The guests are used to winning.
Okay. Well, I did my best.
Okay.
And that's all we can ask.
That
But
really is at this point. Yeah.
I just want to throw out there, I beat the guest last week. Let's just revel. Let's just,
You just don't want to talk about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
that was 3 weeks ago where I had
three.
a
Oh.
3 spot.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
Did you
That was
forget to
great.
make your picks or what?
Oh, I've done that already. Jeez.
And I'm pretty sure I was like, yeah, this is a perfect week. So
Yeah.
I stopped saying that, and it's been going well. So I got to creep my
Okay.
way back from the bottom.
Hey,
Again-
lucky you guys for the pick 'em. I forgot to pick my games until after this game.
I got to pick my game. So
Well,
congratulations on
Well, you just missed one game. Ethan almost won it and he gave up he didn't have a game on Thursday.
Yeah, he missed Thursday as well last week.
Yep.
Gosh.
I can't believe I'm like climbing back up after missing an entire week.
Yeah, you posted a 1 spot and you were a couple picks behind.
You don't say.
Hey,
I was like, I should be soaring in first place right now.
Ashley pointed it out. She goes, "How do you feel that Alex has a 1 and he is a couple picks below you? Like he missed a week." And I was like, "Thanks, Ashley. It feels really good.
It feels good.
Can't wait to hang out with you the rest of my life." This is
Yeah, Ashley, a double winner this year. So
yeah, she's already won twice. And then she saw it was like it was tie. It came down to the tiebreaker, and she won. She picked the tiebreaker. I don't know. I chose to go really low. I thought it was going to be.
You even
3-3
football,
game.
Josh? Come on.
Yeah, come on, Josh.
Just
Okay.
brutal.
Josh, bring us in.
All right, here we go. Another great week of sports dolls. Charlie, love to have you. Great to see you as always. Alex's calluses are disgusting.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, Jesus, they are. Let's put those down.
3, 1, 2, 3. Sports
Oh
dolls.
my
Let's go. that was nasty.
That was gross. That was gross.
I got some
Yeah.
nasty ones here, but yours just look.
Those are salesman hands right there.
Look at those saucy bastards.
What are you doing?
A lot of reg work.
A lot of working out.
Oh, workout. Pretty huge, obviously. We just finished a competition, and so that's like five workouts in one, or like
That's
3 and
6
4
in 2
workouts.
days?
Yeah. So wait, how many total did you do?
4 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Saturday, we opened up with a casual 5K,
Oof.
Yeah.
which I was happy. I still kept them under 7-minute
Nice.
miles. So
Yeah. Yeah. CrossFitters hate running, Charlie.
Yeah.
So anytime there's like running, we're like, everyone just is
Just
just
pissed off.
pissed.
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm like,
I saw that. I was like, let's go. I can hang with any people in this
that's my
one.
strong suit. You guys can marvel in your own,
Yeah.
pity party over there.
You know what a sport would be good for Angie? CrossFit.
Yeah.
Boy, she would just dig
I
it.
bet she would dominate.
She
yeah.
would.
And she could and would.
Winner's
Yeah.
attitude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It would be
Yeah.
it'd be scary.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified. I think if she were to sink her teeth in, I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to partner up with her because she's gonna be pissed at
Masters Games athlete within 1 year.
Yeah,
On
she's
to
in the old
Madison
ladies
we go.
division now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's in the masters class.
Yeah,
What?
she could make it to Madison.
Or
Yeah,
she will. Yeah,
let's
November.
tell the
she's
open.
40.
Oh my gosh. Angie turns 40 this year.
Yeah,
Oh, the old maid.
in a month.
Any praise yet?
That is exciting.
I didn't
Alex,
say it,
Alex,
but yeah.
Alex, we don't
Yeah.
talk about
When I said that, I was just like, oh, Josh is here.
we don't say the G word over here.
Charlie, the boys
Alex
told you about it. You
doesn't
didn't
make
see it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yep, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, can't wait to look what my hair looks like at 40, considering
Jack.
pre 30.
Did you say like Jack?
Yeah.
What do you
Just poof,
what are you looking
Just
at here?
Silver Fox, let's go.
That's right. Yeah. Dad, a mix between you and Grandpa Jack. I don't have a shot in hell.
But at least you're looking at hair.
It's hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got a
Yeah.
thick head of hair though.
Dad's got more hair than half my friends, so
Yep.
that's a plus.
Oh,
Beauty.
okay.
All
Guys,
right,
thanks so
well,
much for
I'm gonna go-
doing that. Charlie, we'll
As
see you on
always.
Saturday, and then
Fantastic.
we'll figure out tailgating food tomorrow, I'm sure.
Love it.
All right, cheer him on to cover the spread.
You got